Hey guys, how's it? Aloha. All right, a new one. Dance, Gavin Dance, Blue Dream. So I'm getting through it. I'm getting through the list slowly but surely, and I even have another new one coming after this, and then I have a real fun one for Throwback Thursday, which will be tomorrow. So that'll be kind of fun. It'll take us back into the 70s, but definitely will be a blast. It's one of those kind of stashy little songs that, like, what were you doing? What were you smoking? What were you drinking when you heard this song? Anyhow, I digress because I can. Dance, Gavin Dance, Blue Dream coming right up. Thank you guys for your support, sharing the videos. I'm almost at 100,000. This is nuts. It's just a number, but you know, it's just kind of fun to know that I'm reaching out and having a good time and people are enjoying their time with me. I'm going to have the link for their discography, Spotify, their merch, and CDs below. I always support the bands, the artists, and the musicians. And of course, you know, the channel's not monetized, and if you decide to buy me a cup of coffee, ching, yeah, that link will be down below too. I'm in a really good mood right now. All right, guys, let's do this. Dance, Gavin, Dance, Blue Dream. All right. All right, it's hard to peg, if you would. I don't like the, that wasn't a term I should have started off with. They're really flexing on kind of a funk rock vibe, but there's elements of old school funk arrangements in there with the guitars. If you have your headsets on, your cans, you know, left and right, you have two different, since I don't know the band, I don't know, it looks like there's a lot of people in it, but if there's two guitar players, they have their own arrangements that they're holding off, one on this side, one on this side. Who is this singer? What an amazing tone to his voice, really. I mean, this was 2011. I hope his voice is okay. I'm sure it is. Some people are just genuinely talented, like a Steve Tyler or Robert Plant, that could continue to carry that tone. But what an amazing tone to this guy's voice. Then obviously he gave us the People's Elbow when he gave us that heavier, pseudo, almost growl kind of vibe going on there. Was there a tempo change in that? That kind of felt like it, didn't it? And I kind of dug that. I was kind of getting into this kind of like, hey, Motown groovy kind of thing, and then they just step it up, and then the power came in. Bass player, holy smokes. I know we have tendency as listeners, we're focusing on the song, we're focusing on the melody. As a composer and arranger, and then doing what I'm doing here, being the old decomposer that I am, I listen for other elements, because that's what I try to do, right? And I try to bring other elements up for you to enjoy your favorite song with. Listen to the bass, man. That bass player was killing some turnaround at the end of every probably 4 to 8 bars, especially this last 8 to 12 bar cycle. Man, that guy was playing some beautiful turnarounds, coming in and out and sliding up and stuff, and it was just warm and it was fat. And it really complemented the polyrhythmic arrangements of the guitar. You know, polyrhythmic means that even though this is a tempo, one instrument could be holding one rhythmical pattern, and then another instrument can hold a completely different rhythmical pattern, but it makes sense and it works together. So Thus far, this is great. I don't know what to expect because I did get a lot of requests for this, so I'm sure there's going to be some power rock somewhere. But even if there's not, man, I'm digging this so far. So let's go back like I do, and here we go. Hello? Okay, I'm going to stop this here. I think that's it. You know, this was like full-on metal funk lounge. And I don't mean lounge like lazy music. Definitely wasn't that, but man, what I hear, so we have this in the song construction from what I can hear, and there was a third tempo change there, so that was really cool. When have I ever done any song that have had tempo changes like that? None. This is the very first time where they started us, bumped us up, kind of dropped back in, and then bumped us up even hotter in tempo than that second one. That's what it felt like. And then the actual song construction, which is, you know, the intro, verse, hook. That hook is that powerful, you know, part where obviously he's kind of melodically screaming or really belting it out there. And then we get, what do? We get back into another verse, into a hook. The arrangements change up a little bit, but still polyrhythmic. And then this whole outro part of the song, where I was really just like, okay, I'm settled in, but it was just a really super trick use of the vocalist's most powerful part of his voice, where there was actually that arrangement that he was holding this long, hard chord distorted note over the top. And even though an actual note wasn't necessarily discernible, the tone of what he was doing, it wasn't a note, but the tone of it had kind of a higher pitch vibe to it. And there was also a little bit of engineering trickery going on there. There was a little moving of it, a little panning coming around. And then something else, speaking of engineering, something else I want to bring up really quick. You know, I'm a freak for drums, and I loved the EQ of this kick. That is, to me, if I ever had to teach people how to engineer, and I said, look, here's the kick sound that I would go for. This is the sound that I want to get out of it. I would say, listen to this kick, because that's the kick that I love. It's just boom, boom, right here. It gives you that. So anyhow, Dance Gavin Dance, Blue Dream, totally unexpected. Not what I was expecting as far as songs, but I'm realizing now as I'm moving forward with the channel that, you know, what is it? No holds barred, no bars holes, no holes, that saying. And I'm starting to drift into different areas. Yeah, you know, I went into doom metal by accident and then dug it. And then I went, you know, I'm going in all these directions because of your suggestions. So anyhow, this was really super cool. I'm going to definitely listen to more Dance Gavin Dance. If you have any other songs that you want me to check out of theirs, please drop it in the comments. And if you're still here, type in, I'm still here. All right, guys, all the links for everything I told you below. And if you see fit for the cup of coffee, all right, links below. All right, you guys take care of yourself. And yeah, all right.